They are literally craving you right now. This person feels an immense loyalty to you. They feel an overwhelming sense of love and care towards you. They can't shake you. They see you as beautiful, otherworldly, charming, graceful, compassionate, beautiful both within and outwardly. They can literally stare at your face all day. They feel like they deserve to be with someone like you. No other person matches the loyalty that they have for you. But they feel like you don't see it that way. You're not excited about them. They feel like you are going in a different direction that does not involve them. They are also fearful of this new confidence that you possess. And it's almost as though this individual wants things to remain how things may have been. They don't like this new beginning that you are embarking on. This was their fear. You gaining this confidence, you expanding in the world, you going on your own path and moving away from them. You see in the world, you see in what's out there. And this person feels that you don't have the same passion for them like they do for you. They want the 10 of Cups with you. You know, they often visualize how it would be if it was just the two of you. You are their dream person. They think about just escaping somewhere in the countryside with you, just you and them. And just animals around, ducks, geese, birds, butterflies. Deep into the woods with no interference, just you and them. That's their ideal dream. But they feel like you have broken free. And this actual fantasy is out of their reach. You see, this person felt, or they feel like if they manifest hard enough, then this will become a reality. But the reality is showing them that you are both on different paths. There's a lack of passion on your end towards them, and they are hesitant to give to the situation some more. They are in war with themselves because they feel like they have to hold back. This doesn't feel natural to them. But they may have given and they may have been rejected. You may have rejected this individual. And they are consumed by you. They are obsessed with you. If you have not been intimate with this individual before, they fixate on how it would be. This person feels attached to you, attached to your energy, attached to your soul. They actually want to consume you. They actually want to merge with you. They actually want to bind you. For some of you, they want to marry you. For some of you, they want to buy your love. For some of you, they want to be intimate with you. They just want to feel that closeness. You know, they want to possess your soul. And they cannot shake you. They literally crave you. They want to hold on to you. This person's very territorial and very possessive. Even if they are already in a relationship or a marriage. Or they'll give it up for you. You wouldn't even have to ask twice. And this person feels like you don't see them in the same way. And this is what is bugging them. When they go to bed at night, they keep thinking about why you don't look at them in the same way. Who are you looking like that? Who are you, looking at? Is there someone else? What more do they need to do to get through to you? You know, this person is willing to walk out on a relationship, a marriage for some of you. Yeah, we got the 4 of Wands in the reverse. If they are in a marriage, if they are in a relationship, they're willing to walk out of that connection. They're just thinking, give me the green light. Just let me know and I'll do it. You know, this person wants to break free. And I'm also picking up for some of you, this person sees you as their escape. You ain't no one's savior. You can't save. This person needs to save themselves for some of you. But this person sees you as some type of respite. They could be in a toxic relationship, a marriage that they're not happy in. They may not be attracted to their spouse. You know, they may just feel obligated to stay in that relationship. Maybe because they had children or something of that sort. But they see you as their victory. They see you as their fantasy. Like I said, you're their dream partner. And some of them are thinking, I wish I met this person sooner. You know? And this person's stuck on you. These are deep feelings that they may keep to themselves. But many people know, with the 9 of Wands in the reverse, that this person has deep feelings for you. Even if they feel like they're hiding these feelings, people know. Okay, they try to repress these feelings deep within into their subconscious. It's not real. Nope, I don't like them, but their actions prove otherwise. You see, we've got the 9 of Wands in the reverse, meaning that, you know, 9 of Wands in the upright talks about a wounded warrior, you know, hiding to heal himself, but it's in the reverse, meaning that, you know, this person is not hidden. Their emotions are not hidden. And they feel wounded by not being with you. Especially because, yeah, look, we've got the 5 of Pentacles. They feel left out in the cold. They feel shut out of your life. I'm hearing locked out of heaven. Some of you have been intimate with this person before. This person's obsessed with the act. They keep fixating on how things played out. And they can't get over it. They are just in a mindset of, how can I get close to that person again? I feel like things are not the same between you and this individual. And they definitely feel it on a soul level and on a physical level. They may try and come around you with other friends, but they still feel the cold shoulder from your end. You know, they feel something has shifted within you. You know, you're not saying it in words, but they feel the energy has changed. It's shifted. They may try and offer their cup of love, emotions, care, something here. And you're just like, no, thank you. I'm good. So they're all up in their head. Like, why are they behaving like this? Why don't they see me in the way that I see them? They're trying to release their obsession for you, but it's pretty hard. And this individual, you know, they have a fear that you could be entertaining someone else, or that you've met someone. You know, they feel to themselves that even if that is the case, they're willing to be a third party. And because you're shutting them down, they feel like, okay, for some of you, they may have asked you, are you seeing someone? And you're like, no, I'm not. So they're feeling like, okay, I haven't got any competition, but your actions are proving otherwise. So they feel like, okay, there's no one else there, but there must be something, because why are they not approaching me? Why are they not engaging with me like they used to? Or if at all, right? They see you as someone successful, like so obsessed with your energy they are, that they just feel so consumed by you. Like they're fearing that someone else is going to benefit from being with you. What if someone has your child? What if you have someone's child? Like all these fears are cropping up. And they see that you're elevating. And for some of you, they want to attach themselves to you because they feel like when they were attached to you, right, their status elevated. And some of you are elevating even higher. Some of you are so focused on your career, and your career is popping the F off. It's not even a joke. Or some of you are going into that winning season, right? And this person is sitting back and watching, and they want to join you because they want to be seen as some type of power couple. Because this person sees you as successful, in demand, stable, husband material, wife material, abundant. Literally the dream partner, someone that they can build a legacy with. You are their dream with the 9 of Cups. You are their soulmate. And yeah, for some of you, you could have a soulmate connection with this individual. But you can have many soulmates in this life, but doesn't mean that they are good for you. And this person does want to make a return, and this person will be making a return. They're going to try again and again and again and again. Because in their head, they lost you in a past life and they're going to get what is theirs in this life. And that could have been part of the reason why you removed yourself from them, because we have the world card. So I asked Spirit, why are you not engaging in this energy? And Spirit is saying that, you know, basically a cycle's been closed. Like you've reached some type of completion with your engagement with this person. Could have been platonic, could have been romantic. But I feel like you may have felt like you gained some type of karma by being associated with this person. For some of you, you had a divorce from this person, or you are in the process of a divorce. For others of you, you feel like it's inappropriate because maybe you see this person as strictly platonic, and this person could indeed be married, and that's put you off. Like you may have realized, oh, this person actually has romantic feelings for me and they're married, and you could be very traditional and you're thinking this is wrong. You're willing to step out on your spouse to experience me. You may also feel like this person's obsessed as well, something that you didn't notice before. It's come to light now, and you feel like if you entertain this obsession, then you are bringing karma into your life, and you could be thinking about, you know, expanding with your career. Wanting to see what's out there is what I'm picking up in regards to dating and so forth, right? And I don't feel like you feel the same way for this individual. You may be polite and charming, but you may view them as someone that you don't have romantic feelings for. Some of you could be married yourself and you're not stepping out on your spouse for this person. And you may feel to yourself, ever since you connected with this person, you were out of alignment from your calling. And you just feel like this person is just too fixated on you. You may feel uncomfortable. You may feel like it's unhealthy as well. So in that sense, this person is right. Yeah, you've definitely closed out a cycle. To you, it's over. You've learned the lessons and you want to move forward. But they crave your energy. Some of you may need to do like a cord cutting ceremony, or just pray and safeguard your energy. Don't always be around this person. You know, if you look back on how you interacted with this person, maybe limit how you interact with this person if you are going to interact with this person. But I feel like you've stepped into a new timeline here. A timeline of elevation. And you're gaining more confidence. You're focused on your stability. You're valuing yourself. You're valuing your time. Maybe you were connected to this person when you weren't valuing yourself. You know, when you didn't have the confidence. Maybe you are in a secret relationship for some of you. Maybe you are you know, thinking about the next person you meet, you want to marry them. So you don't want to lead anyone on or have any person hovering around you that has romantic feelings for you and you don't feel the same way. And you want to connect with different people. You want to start socializing. You know, your life is going in a different direction. Like, you and this person no longer align. So as much as they crave you and they're trying to manifest you back in, you know, it's not in alignment. That's why it's not working. It's not working. And they know that on a soul level, but they're still trying to force it, but they keep getting blocked. But yeah, this person craves you because they can't seem to shake you. This person does need to do some healing on their part as well. And try to fill that void with self, as opposed to trying to latch onto your energy for you to fill it for them. You or this person could be of the signs Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Libra, Taurus again, and Libra again. So there's a lot of love here because, you know, Taurus came up 3 times or twice, right? And Libra came up twice. So this person feels a lot of love for you. They're in love with you. We've got Aries. We've got Aries again. There's a lot of passion here that they have for you. We've got Virgo. There's a lot of overthinking that they do in regards to you. We've got Scorpio as well. So there's a lot of obsession. They can't seem to shake you. They don't want to think about you as much as they do. And for some of you, they start thinking about, they don't want to, but they think about if you are intimate with someone else, and they try and block that out of their head. And they want to believe that you are single and you haven't met anyone. They want to believe it. And if you've mentioned anything about dating or something like this, or they some of you don't even talk about these things to this person, right? But they don't want to believe that you're married, or they don't want you to get married. They don't want you to meet anyone. They don't want you to be intimate with anyone. They want to consume your energy. Is what I'm picking up. And like I said, other people can sense and see this thing as well. Okay. We also got Aquarius. Sorry, we've got Pisces. We've got Leo again. We've got Pisces again. Cancer. We've got Capricorn. And we've got Pisces again. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. Please take care of yourself, butterflies, and keep shining away from this person.